And it's time. Hey, look where we are. Evermore. I'm so stoked. This is look and look.
Evermore?
We're rocking our Evermore swag. I think this is available online too. You guys should go online and order. Can they order it? Can they order it online?
No.
No. Haha. Just kidding. You have to be here in person.
So bring your tushies to Evermore so
Get
that you can get
to
some of the
Evermore.
epic swag.
We're gonna. It's time for our annual tasting of the taint.
So I was figuring that we were turning those into
Fingering. You were fingering.
Yeah, we can do that.
With chicken fingers. I like this. Well, this year we have chicken provided by Slim Chickens.
And they're not sponsoring us. We did actually purchase the chicken, but if you want to,
If you are a chicken provider, a provider of fine fried
I want
chickens.
bread now.
Oh, de toast.
I don't need bread later.
A toast.
A toast to toast. Because without it, it would just be bread.
That's true. That's a fact. That is a statement of factual. Hey, moderator, or how about everybody listening? Give us an audio check. Like, how are we sounding? Do we sound good? I'm gonna go check.
Check. Checkity, check. Check.
All right.
With the chicken and the
With the chicken and the
and
chicken. With the chicken and the chicken.
Check, Republic, check.
So here's how this works. Get your what questions ready because we are going to take a bite of one of these fine sauces here, slathered in one of those fine chickens there.
What?
And then
Wait,
we
the
are
sauce
going
is slathered in
to
the
have-
chicken?
Yes. The
Taking
sauce
a bite of the sauce slathered in
Yes.
the chicken. Okay.
because we're tasting the taint. We're not tasting the chicken. Sound is good. Okay, good. Audio is good. We're going to be taking questions from you live here in the audience or from you live show. Someone get Andrew some wine.
I have not pure wine.
We do have he who comes with the wine on the laptop today, moderating the session. Say hi.
Which definitely means I'm going to do less shit talking about the fantasy league while he holds the controls for all of what we do.
He just reaches over and mutes your mic.
Enjoy that thought while you can, Daniel.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I am. I very much am.
Okay, I'm gonna put this up.
Do you have the link
Is it?
for the live stream to put in the Discord? Or do I don't have it.
Oh, there it is. Wait, why is it saying it's not? Oh, because I don't. What? Hold on.
What's
I
happening?
do have the link.
It was the wrong one?
We're doing some technical difficulties. Okay, here we go.
You
There we
are
go.
technically difficult. Only technically.
Get the link
Technically
here.
difficult.
Make sure everybody you thumbs
The
up,
best
or
kind of-
wait until we get our faces of pain before you thumbs up. You're gonna
That is
love
fair.
it. It's gonna be great.
All right, so yes, as stated, the way that this works, we have 5-6 different hot sauces that we're here to try today. We do reserve the right to call an audible on any of these sauces if we smell it in it.
Nope.
Ah.
No, the lineup has been chosen, sir.
Yeah.
It's done. It's in.
So do we want to start with?
I know, I'm also the
Slim
one who
chicken
can't
sauce?
really say anything about it because I picked 4 out of those 5 sauces.
The link has been posted on Twitter, and the link has been posted in our Discord.
They're saying that you guys sound like an old kung fu movie.
Oh,
Like you're not matching up with the audio.
what? I'm gonna turn.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm going to turn up my audio.
Well, it's not.
Well, it's not about-
It's got to be.
Oh,
It's
is there
desync.
is there a? Interesting.
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3 people saying.
Interesting. A little kung fu. Hey, you have brought dishonor to our clan. Well, that's what we're
Thank you.
I don't know that we can do anything about desync other than like
All right,
we
then.
can try to lower
Appreciate
the
it.
stream.
Maybe. We'll have to see.
Indeed.
We'll have to see what
Accurate
we can
statements
do.
are accurate.
We got, by the way, for everybody attending live, we do have a whole layout, so please come in and enjoy. Oh, thank you, Innkeeper. He's bringing us our plates.
He's keeping the image.
Oh, is there something going on here?
More,
no,
Shake it.
not at all.
more ale,
Shake it.
senor.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All
Appreciate
right.
that. He gave me an extra plate. It's because he likes me.
He
more.
did.
It's a Utah extra right there.
That's
A Utah
For
extra.
Utah citizens.
I feel like that's
okay. So which sauce are we starting with?
I feel like it's on point.
Which
does.
are we
Well-
starting with the nine tails?
We're gonna probably break all of these into like pieces.
Oh, okay. Two, like how many pieces? Like 2 pieces? I feel like 2
This is
pieces.
hilarious. You're not even on screen, but you're here.
Well, we need
Yeah,
to do
well,
6. We're doing 6.
yeah. There's always a delay in that regard.
We got one more wing, so at least 3.
3.
Yeah,
I mean, we have more over there. We
Yeah,
could
we
do
have more.
half, but
there you go. There's
I
your
also
other-
want to make sure there's enough. For
there's your
everyone else.
other finger.
Which sauce are we starting with?
Do we want to start with the slim chicken sauce?
That is supposed to be really hot, so I would probably say we should do the one that we got last night at the mall
Nine tails?
first, and then we'll do
All right,
the other,
We'll do nine tails
the
chocolate
slim
sauce. Are we still
chickens.
desynced?
They're
I don't know if we're still desynced. We probably are.
Why did I think the innkeeper was going to twerk for a second there? You can't see it. He's actually twerking off camera right now.
There's no.
Let's see.
Try
I don't
let's move his
have-
jacket to the side just to make sure we still have like unrestricted line
Oh
of
yeah,
sight
yeah,
to
yeah.
the-
Move my maybe it's
Maybe it's as simple as obstruction.
I mean, it definitely could be. And we really shouldn't have it next to the power bank if we can avoid it.
what?
The power block. We shouldn't have the receiver
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah.
next to the power block.
Set the power block down on the chair. That might be it because that is a wireless
Yeah.
power.
EM is a thing.
EM is a thing.
EMI.
EMI. All right, all
All
right.
All right, we'll
all
test
right.
that in a second.
How are we now? Do we still bring dishonor to our family?
We still bring dishonor to Josh's family.
All right, guys. So to give everybody information about what we have, there's not a ton, but there should definitely be enough for everybody.
Daniel, is your volume up?
It is. Oh, yeah.
If you're giving instructions to the main room, could you?
Could you share it with the live? Ba, 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 ba.
Okay.
It's live already.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are. We are tasting our first. No, you got.
We're already live, Leia, and you're ruining it.
Gosh.
Specifically you.
Here on this table, we have some chicken.
Kind of
All right.
Fried,
It's a feature, not a bug.
and grilled tenders in this.
This is the chaos of the Gathering Madness. You know what you signed up for.
Different sauces here.
Oh, should we peel off all the? That's a good idea.
There is sauces.
You should not have the blind guy trying to do this.
There is potato salad.
Or should.
No.
Hey, everybody, get your questions ready. This is a good time for you guys to think about the questions
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to ask.
So what we're doing, while we're doing the Taste the Taint challenge, as we do every year,
As
we
do
will
every
be answering questions both from people here
As
live
we do.
and from you live watching virtually.
Hopefully, with the effects of the hot sauce melting our insides, as the taint on Sidene melts your sanity.
And as always, the questions can be about pretty much anything.
Yes, we will have
Bruh.
a time limit. What's our time limit? We got a
Which one?
time limit, right?
One of these is already open and it's all
Yeah,
over my head now.
I got that. I can smell it.
Yeah. Do we have napkins by chance?
Mhm. Nope, no napkin
Yeah.
for
Yes,
you.
we do.
Oh wait, let me replay the first one.
Oh my god!
Thank
Put sauce in your eye.
Yeah.
That first taste the taint challenge many years ago, in which Andrew had no beard
And hot sauce in his
and
eye.
And
Daniel
hot sauce in my eye.
had red hair, and Andrew had sauce in his eye, and I drank. Okay, so first taint sauce that we're gonna go with is the Nine Tails Chakra. It is Naruto themed.
Date Bayo. Believe it.
Okay. I'm gonna take this. It's a little thin, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna drench my wang Well, why
Sasuke?
chicken? Sasuke. It's the
Your chicken
Sas-
knuckle. It's not a full finger, so it's a chicken knuckle.
Ayo. Okay, chicken knuckle. The chicken nooks. Okay.
And
Here we
we
go.
do have a question whenever you guys are ready.
Yep. We're gonna put the sauce in our mouths, and then we will start with our questions. There we go.
Thanks, sir.
Let me give it a little. Ooh. That has a very interesting aroma. That's probably not going to taste very good.
Here you go.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
What's the problem, Daniel?
This is going to be like 2 years ago where we started with the hottest one first.
I swear, if the Nine Tails Chakra hot sauce is the hottest one, because we bought it from like a nerd, like literally a nerd.
It was,
store.
yeah. It was like a FYE or something. We got it in the anime section.
Yeah.
Who knew?
I also got the strawberry filled.
That's true.
The
Teddy bear. looking-
Hello Panda.
Yeah. Hello Panda.
Yep. Hello, Panda Strawberry. All right.
So yeah, Nine Tails bullshit.
Nine Tails bullshit.
I'm pretty sure that's how Pain felt when he was fighting.
Oh, Nine Tails bullshit. What is this bullshit? Okay, here we go. And tasting of the taint commences now.
And you can go ahead and ask the question.
Oh.
All right, our first question is from Matt Stagger X. And the question is, what Ashaman are you looking forward to seeing in the show the most?
So first and foremost, I think we've actually kind of answered this question before, but we're happy to do so again.
That was nothing. That was a good one. Very mild sauce. Sorry, continue.
Not bad flavor.
Um,
Almost no flavor.
Personally, I am looking the most forward to Deshiva. Or not Deshiva. He is my second. Is actually Dahmer Flynn. Dahmer Flynn is definitely the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Good one.
I like that.
I don't actually even know if he is going to be in the show because obviously we don't.
We keep giving this disclaimer so much, people are going to think we're lying. We don't know anything about the show other than what we've already seen. Are you okay?
I'll be right back.
It is go straight that way, and you'll see the sign right there.
Okay.
Yes, please turn the mic off.
I gotta taste these.
Okay. What Ashaman are you most excited to see?
Andrew. I'm really excited to see Andrew on the show.
Ashaman Andrew. He had a pivotal role in the books, didn't he?
If Deshiva is done like book Deshiva, then Deshiva would be my answer.
Look, and this is no shade with
Yeah,
this
it's not shading against the show.
He
but,
won't be.
Yeah, but that's why I would want to see Deshiva the most. If it's book Deshiva,
I can go with that.
if not, honestly, I think Dahmer Flynn is a good choice because I think they might wind up using. By the way, this whole thing is full TV show and book spoilers.
Yes.
This is your warning. If you've not finished the TV show, and if you have not finished the entire book series, you should probably tune out now. I think we have a banner for full spoilers.
We
maybe.
do. If you
It's on the far right. There's a section that says like
look, it says
banners.
banners. There, and
There
you
should be
just
one
click
that's-
the banner you want to.
I think in the show they're going to use Dahmer Flynn to maybe do the healing on low gain. I don't know if they're going to do the kind of like only way to fully heal a male channeler is for a female to do it, or a side dare can only full heal Sidene. I don't know if they're going to do that necessarily.
Right.
So, yeah, unless they're going to explore talents more than Androl, but
Which they have, they've done that a little bit.
Yeah.
I will say this: I'm excited to see Low Gain. I know we've already seen him, but I'm excited to see him sort of come back, healed, Ashaman, claiming that crown of glory.
so you wouldn't say that he was high risk, low gain,
I would say that actually.
high risk, low,
Low
space
gain. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I was there. I'm there with.
Were you there?
I'm there.
That was so long ago. I don't
I'm
know.
with you.
I don't know.
All right, put the lid back on the Nine Tails. That was really mild. That was like,
Yeah.
that was really mild.
Yeah, speaking of that, the next question is, why don't you have better hot sauces?
Because Josh planned this and forgot the hot sauces, and we scrambled last minute to get hot sauces. So shut up. Who said that?
That was Wolf Brother 7.
Wolf
for ya.
Brother, you're grounded.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk the smack, and he's going to dock 50 points from your fantasy team.
Yeah. When you lose, that's why.
All right, should we check on Daniel? Is he okay?
All right. I guess meanwhile we'll go to another question.
Let's go to another question.
All right,
give
so-
me more of the nine tails. I'll take more nine tails. Maybe I'll put more on there. That'll do the.
We're going to need to get more chicken from the side.
We will need more chicken.
Isle Royal Roof Mistress asks, do you think Taim will be a Forsaken in this show?
I think so, because I think they're going to want to show that you didn't have to be born in the Age of Legends to become a Forsaken. It's not unique to them. That you can still be the super evil Dreadlord channeler that you want to be in your heart.
Yeah, no, this is that's just mild. There's just nothing to it.
I mean, that's kind of what I expected to look like in a just randomly sitting on the shelf hot sauce.
But it has 3 peppers.
Bruh, that means nothing. You know how many sauces I've had that have like 5 peppers and you taste it and it's like, oh, it's slightly spicy water.
I got some spicy water.
Spicy water give you the dirty water.
Jordan Con water. Hand me a piece of toast. All right, do we have another question in the chat?
All right. Next question would come from Matt Stagger X. Who would be your favorite fan cast for Mazrim Tame?
Look, there was on Twitter, if you do the hashtag Malik for Mazrim, he actually looks so good.
Yeah.
That was such a good fan cast. However, I'm going to just, I can't remember his name now. So you talk for a minute.
I'm going to, just because it'd be funny, Sam Elliott. I want to see Sam Elliott as Mazrim Taim. That would be fantastic.
Oh, I remember his name now. I would actually like to see Hiroyuki Sanada. Okay,
I don't know who that is.
really, really famous Japanese actor. He's in all the modern samurai. He was in The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. He was one of the samurai guys. But he would actually be because he's an older, more distinguished gentleman nowadays.
So is Sam Elliott. Listen here, man. Listen here, Randall Thor. Sometimes you just got to get back up on that fucking Bronco.
Some days you eat the bar. Some days the bar eats you.
Some days you tame the dragon.
All right,
Other days, the dragon
should we jump up to Dancing Queen, Guajillo, and Chipotle?
Yeah, we can.
Daniel should be out here in a minute. We'll make him catch up. We'll have him soak one of his wings with us.
Bruh, no. Poor guys.
He's fighting for his life in there.
Yeah.
We may or may not have participated in some extracurricular fun
I don't know what
last
you're talking
night.
about. This is Utah. We don't do any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're recovering. Well, they're recovering. That smells good.
It does.
This has almost got like a chili verde scent or aroma, as it were. I'm excited for
Pouring
this.
a little bit on the plate. I'm making a little puddle
Okay.
of all the sauces together.
You're puddling,
I'm
as
puddling.
it were.
I'm puddling.
All right, here we go. Let's get this.
Yeah, that's spicy. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
All right. And we have another question.
Ooh. Oh,
What
that
is your
was good.
favorite episode from season 2? And that's from Dana Luhu.
Dana Lou. Ooh. Ooh.
Any episode with Avienda. Any. Yeah.
So the finale.
Chat.
No, she was in there earlier. She had to get beat up.
Mm.
She had to meet her toe.
Do you like to dance, Parody Bottom? That was good. You're not wrong. I will say, God, that's a good one. That's a good one. I
That
like
is really good.
I'm keeping that. That's a good. I'm gonna eat that.
It's okay.
Favorite episode in season? I gotta say, I think it's episode 6. Egwene has just been captured. She's being trained as Damane, and it's heartbreaking and terrible. But that's my favorite episode of season 2. I love that episode. They did a really, really, really good job of pushing some key story and plot points in that episode. It was really good.
Yeah, no, I like it. I'm actually going to go with season 1, or not? Yeah, season 1.
Season 1, whole
Episode
season
1.
1 is his favorite episode in season 2.
Yeah, season 1 is my favorite episode of season 2. That's actually super shady. No, I'm going to go with episode 1. I really liked episode 1.
Okay.
Welcome
back to the Wheel of Time.
Yeah, it was a good welcome back. There was, it was like one of those, it hit action. It reminded you of all the like things that they were setting up to suspense. We didn't have them resolving it in the same episode, at least. All the suspense.
Yeah.
So
that's good. That's
but
good.
and then of course, at the very end, we're all left going like, what is happening with
True.
Uno?
True.
So any time that the TV show can leave book readers with the like, I don't know what to expect, which is pretty much every episode.
Yeah.
So they're doing really good on that. It's really fun. So
I would agree.
Agreed.
That's the next sauce we did.
we've done it if you want to.
We did do
I
it.
am actually okay, but I
Okay.
appreciate the offer.
Here, hand me that back there.
It's actually really good.
It was,
I believe you. I appreciate that. I am gonna chill for a second.
Oh, yeah, no.
All right.
So the question was, what was your favorite episode from season 2? So he went with 6. I went with 1, and you can go with whatever you want. Just so you know, you have permission.
Appreciate the permission.
yeah.
I'm actually gonna say I really, really enjoyed. I don't know. I think I'm actually also gonna have to go 6.
That's fair.
6 was pretty fantastic.
This is a reminder also to the people who are here live. You can, we've got a microphone up there. You can ask a question as well. So we'll
Just
get to
let
that.
the he who comes with the wine know that you are
The next
interested in doing
hot
questions.
sauce we have is Bravado Spice Company, Ghost Pepper and Blueberry.
What are the other ones we have? Are we sure we want to do that one next?
That's how it was ordered.
That's how
That's
I
how it was just
ordered
said
it
on-
from
okay.
what I.
Yep.
No, I did
Oh.
order it. I don't know if I'm 100% right. I absolutely. But
You want to take a? I mean,
It's
Screw
it's
it.
done. I've opened it.
Screw
I've
it.
smelled it. I've opened it. We got to do this now because I will back out of this one. This
oh,
one,
okay.
This one feels like pain. This one feels like pain.
I didn't mean to do that to you, or me.
Sage.
I only meant to do that to Andrew.
I only meant to do that. Okay,
That was
here we
the
go.
proverbial you.
Ah. Oh God, this is gonna be.
Oh, that is runny.
Yeah, it's.
As it is. Did we shake it at all?
Oh yeah, I shook.
Okay.
Did.
I believe you.
All right. It smells like gasoline. Damn. Okay, here we go.
Why isn't it screwing?
Just leave it alone for a minute.
Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. Let's get tainty. Let's get down to taint sauce to burn our mouths.
Gonna burn your pussy. The sauce is gonna tell you why its name is Peggy.
All right, we have a
The
question.
blueberry really comes forward in that.
Does it?
Starting off.
Nice.
The next question comes from Commissioner Smack.
Of course it does.
Hey, hey.
What character was your biggest pleasant surprise from season 2?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, you want to start, Daniel? As you take a bite, because that's the perfect time to ask a question.
That's
That's really good.
that's a slow burn. That's ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
And if anybody that's here live wants to try some of the sauces with us or as well,
Oh, you're
more
up.
than
Yeah,
welcome.
you are.
I love everybody. No, no, we're good.
As much as I know that this is going to feel a little basic, and I apologize for that, I think probably my favorite pleasant surprise was, again, whether it was the actors, whether it was the direction, whether it was the choreographers, whatever, the Rima Balsam relationship, those two characters,
Oh, yeah.
I really loved every time they were on screen. And so I think that Rima and Balsam were my most pleasant surprise of, especially given that you knew as soon as she came on, if you will, what they did to the character in the books.
Yes.
And so when they showed up and I was like, I know how this ends. And yet every minute that wasn't happening and that they were on screen was joy. I was like, I really enjoy what's happening right now. I want to be very sad later. But yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Heartbreak ahead.
Yep.
My favorite pleasant surprise was actually Varen. Like I knew I was gonna love her, but I loved how sharp she was. Just immediately, right out the gate, she was just, oh hi, I'm Varen. I know everything, but I'm so sweet. And it was really, really nice. It was a very
Don't come any closer.
it's a very different
I will poke you
rendition or a very
with the
different
sharp pokey.
telling of Varen, but I really liked that particular version.
Well, I also loved, Matt was telling the story earlier about like the scene
Yeah.
with Moraine, and I loved that sort of mention and things like that. But I also loved the fact that, again, they're really characterizing all of the Aes Sedai as their own individual people
Yes.
that you're meeting and are dealing with their own stuff. And Suan, Moraine, when she had the power, and probably now that she has it back, Leandrin, all of these characters are showing the way that they use channeling differently, when they use channeling, why they use channeling and everything. And in that conversation, I loved how Varen knows that Moraine can't channel.
Yes.
She absolutely knows that she can't channel. And as she gets closer with the knife, instead of just showing her supremacy over Moraine and just channeling at her and stopping her from moving, she just goes, I'm going to do that with a sentence. I'm going to do that with my words because my words are also very powerful. And I really appreciated that.
Like when Maureen bears the knife, doesn't she like just look at her and be like, "Good"?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
She's
she
like,
does.
"Good."
I wanted to know how far you would go. Yeah.
Well, no, because she's like, you can stop coming closer now, but I like your resolve. Like that's like, it was a great delight. Anyway, sorry, Andrew.
I'm gonna go with the Soul Dom that handles Egwene, Rena, right?
Rena.
Rena.
Yeah.
Rena was pleasant is not the word. Exactly.
Well, pleasant.
It was
for,
pleasant in the way of how well she did at
Yes.
portraying like the atrocities and how bad the Shonkan practice of the Soul Dom actually is. And she really stuck to that role really well. Like it felt every time like she was like basically spinning in Egwene's face, it felt like she absolutely thought that Egwene was like no better than that.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
So she portrayed that very well, and then like the shock of like having the Adam put on her, and like her pleading and begging, very much matches what the Soldom do in the books. Whenever there's like, hey, by the way, you're no different than us. You're just incredibly weak.
yes.
Which kudos for that line from Egwene because that
Yes.
was awesome. He's like, yeah, not only are you just as bad as me because you think I'm bad, but you're just so weak.
Yeah.
You're also weak.
So I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
Zelio did a great job.
not
with
to
that role.
condone power shaming, but
Yeah, they were fantastic.
Yeah, look
in
what
that
happens
role.
when you power shame. Andral opens up a volcano on you.
I mean,
All right. Next hot sauce is the seafood hot sauce, culichi, made with chipotle chile.
Negra.
Yes, culichi negra. So this is also going to be a thinner one. Oh no, it's got kind of like a balsamic consistency.
Interesting.
thought you were definitely about to say ball sack. And I was like,
No, it has a balsam consistency.
Ooh, and it smells like. It's got a good scent. You'll like it.
Yeah. Thank you. I do appreciate that you are continuing to offer. Just assuming that
just in
Yeah.
case you missed
Just
the
making
thing.
sure you're included
Yes.
in this wonderfulness. Okay, here we go. And
And the next question comes from the fact checker Mihail Morshadi.
of course it does.
Who is your favorite season 2 hashtag throat goat, and why is it hashtag throat goat uno?
That picture's in there. If you go to like the where you can like play the video, that picture's in there. You can show it on the stream.
Layouts.
Yeah, go to layouts and then scroll down towards the bottom, and it's like under overlays, I think, or whatever. That picture is in there.
So I do have a request for all. I do also request for all future questions that you actually give us a question and not answer the question yourself.
Yeah.
When do we want to do the Slim Chicken sauce?
I
That
was
was the
thinking
one
it
we
was
were
right
doing last.
before. No, I was thinking that it would be second to last because that
Second
one
to
is
last.
like the triple extra hot. I don't
It
know whether it
says
actually is. It does. I'm going off the label. We always
All
are
right,
going
let's
off
go.
the label.
Let's go.
Do you have enough chicken?
I had one more piece of chicken. I dip it
You
in.
have several more pieces of
I have several more pieces of chicken.
Okay.
These are good. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Give me the chicken. Okay. And what was this? This is the actual Slim Chickens sauce.
Nice.
And it's what? Mango habanero?
Inferno. No, it's Inferno.
Oh, Inferno sauce.
Yeah.
It's just Inferno sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, and it smells like an Inferno.
Yep.
It's got that earthy ghost pepperness to it. Here we go. Maybe one of these are going to be hot.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. All right.
Am I on?
All right.
So far,
We have a
apparently was really
question.
nice to you guys.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi,
So,
Amis. How are you?
I am fabulous. Thanks for
Water
having
and
us
shade.
here.
Always.
Question: now that we've seen Moghedian come out, who do we think's going to come next?
As far as
As
Forsaken or just okay.
Ooh.
Is the sauce nice and hot?
It's warm.
It's warm.
Honestly, I definitely think that it's going to be a male Forsaken next because they kind of introduced the male Forsaken and then 2 female Forsaken. I think we are going to get a male Forsaken next. I am not banking on, but would probably be willing to put some money down that it's going to be Asmodean. Because again, especially given their want to do the wastes next. Asmodean turning into, well, okay. I will throw this as a caveat. Again, the show is doing so many weird things. I feel like they might actually combine Asmodean and Logain to a certain degree. Because Logain doesn't do anything for a while and can take on the role of teaching Rand to channel. It will not be quite as impressive because he won't be a former Forsaken. It will also be problematic for the later part of his story in some ways. But I do sort of like the idea of someone healing him a little bit and then having him like fully healed later. And that's sort of what, instead of makes Asmodean dying be the catalyst for Rand no longer having a teacher, it's just Logain goes and starts doing his own other things when he's strong enough, if you will. But I do think that it will be, and feel like I'm going to give it one of the A's. I think it's either Agenor or Asmodean, and I think it's probably Asmodean.
I accept your answer.
All right, go ahead, guys, now that you've had a little time to recover.
I'm still thinking because I mean, logically I agree with Asmodean.
Mhm.
It seems to be the next logical choice. I'm trying to think if I would think that there would be any other they would just go ahead and bring out.
I guess I can see an argument because we actually had a discussion, my partner and I, a little while ago, that they may go through Camelin.
yeah,
to do a
where
number
I
of
was gonna go.
things.
So my next choice is
So it might be Robin.
which I kind of like, not because of anything he does in his story, so don't take it like that.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely not what I mean. But I actually want to get a good look at Camelin. And maybe they'll still do some stuff where it's Rand and Elaine and Camelin, and that's where they kind of get together rather than this like stereotypical quintessential, she shone in the sun while she fixed my side. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of that scene. Very tropey.
Indeed.
But Robin, I think, would be a good story
Robin
if they're
was.
wanting to do more world building and actually give us Camelin and kind of give us more insight into like what Elaine being the daughter heir actually means and how incredibly important it is not.
Though I will also admit, I feel like this is also an interesting question because are you? I don't actually want clarification. I'm just seeing it as two parts. There are a number of Forsaken who are sort of revealed later. That, like, again, we might. I feel like if we went to Camelin, we might actually meet Lord Gabriel. But I have a feeling we wouldn't actually know that he was Ravine until later.
I would love that. though.
Me too.
They did
No,
that,
I
they
agree.
did a good job with that.
Lord
that sort
Gerbil
of reveal
has
With
a red-
Lanfear.
with Land.
Yeah, and Celine.
we
Yeah,
all knew,
we all knew.
but as for non-readers, I thought that was a good.
And so again, that sort of throws a little bit of a wrench in the question of, do we have to know that they're Forsaken? That's that, like,
Yes.
or can they be their character that's not, that the non-book readers don't know, and then we're like, oh yes, that's a Ravine, yes, great, excellent.
I will say it's probably going to be Asmodean as well. I think that's going to be.
I think that's the logical answer.
Yeah, I think that's the
But
progression.
this is the Black Tower podcast. We don't pride ourselves
Yeah,
on
we
logic.
don't logic. What's that? Now this is
Also,
extra hot.
We
hot
pride
sauce.
ourselves on selling our hair.
can I also
salsa.
just throw out there, I do want to say that when Asmodean comes in and goes, what's his name, man? And everybody's like, the Dragon Reborn, Randall Thor. And he just raps all of his lines and it's Lin-Manuel Miranda. I will enjoy him very much. Because we all know that's happening.
Oh god. Okay.
That all came out.
He's
at
a
once.
sneaky boy.
Watch, this is going to be like the least hot of all.
This one is a habanero sauce.
Yes.
A habanero verde. It has a very pungent aroma.
Are you like making a puddle of like all
He
of
is.
this?
I am.
So that- oh,
He's
Jesus.
doing a death sauce. At the
Okay.
end.
I'm good, thank you.
All right. Here we go. Here's the, like I said, it's very pungent. And last sauce, and then we'll go back. We'll probably do the blueberry again because that was good and hot.
Yeah, we
Sure.
did.
Okay.
And the next question from Dana Lou Who.
Yeah, there is no Dana.
What is your
Who?
what is your
Only.
preferred beard and mustache product?
Who?
Who? Dana Lou Who. Who? Dana Lou Who.
Who?
Dana Lou Who.
There is no Dana, only
To
Zul.
be clear, I know who you are, Zol.
Yes.
I just wanted to mess with Jamie a little bit.
I use a thing called Layrite.
Ooh.
That's what I use on my mustache. It's very
Not
easy.
a fan of the flavor of this one, but it's
Is it
got
hot?
a nice. It's got a nice zing to it.
Okay.
I'm not just on my phone. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
he's
what
looking
I buy
up what
to
he
give me
actually
the answer
uses.
to what I use.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have a preferred product. Oh,
He uses whatever is laying around.
well, when I started growing a beard, like everybody in my family bought me beard wax and beard oils. And I've just been using that cash of beard
That's
wax this entire time.
So I use it's called Viking Revolution.
Viking
Revolution.
All right then.
So like you can do like a subscription to like their stuff on Amazon. So I get like a box that has like a wooden regular comb, beard oil, beard balm, beard shampoo, beard conditioner.
Oh, nice.
And so that's all the stuff I use for my beard, and I get like a box of all of that like every 3 months, I think,
Mhm.
every 2 to 3 months.
Is that one doing nothing to you?
To be honest with you, most of these have done like nothing to me.
See, what you don't understand, Josh, is that we murdered all of his spicy taste buds last year.
We also sent the most like hot averse person to get hot sauce.
That's not true.
Not saying that factored into it. It's just funny that we sent you to get the hot sauce, and you're the one that out of us that likes hot sauce the least. I think.
Okay, the person who chooses to eat it the least often.
Okay, fair
That
enough.
is true.
That made me laugh. Like whenever it was like, "Yeah, I'll go get the hot sauce." I thought about it later, and I was like, "Huh."
Okay.
To be fair, I also went
How much
for
did you
interesting
use?
things.
No less than you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Josh can't figure this out. He's floored and flabbergasted at this kind of events.
That one. Yeah.
You know what might have helped? The fact that I was drinking whiskey neat last night, so it might have like done something to my taste buds. I don't know that that's a fact that happened, but
Oh.
that's what I did last night.
That's a mean one. Oh,
Mr.
my God.
Grinch.
That's it.
I thought it in my head too. Speaking of Mr. Grinch, I guess we all answered the Dana Lugu question. We don't actually need to answer more. All right, cool. You gonna be okay over there, Josh?
Yep. Good.
I feel like I would definitely be dying on this sauce if I was not dealing with
It just
stomach
and
issues already.
Andrew in with the murder sauce. Murder.
In with the puddle.
In with the puddle. All right, do we have any other questions?
Into this puddle he poured all
No?
of his hatred.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
Question from the audience.
Gleam and
we
Twitch.
got the gleam and twitch.
All right, with the death of Hopper, how do you think they're going to portray him moving forward? Do you think we're going to get Dream World Hopper, or do you think they're just going to leave it with
A wispy
he taught him
little-
what? Yeah.
I think it's going to be a mix between how we
Thanks.
saw the Heroes of the Horn and how Perrin sees the visions. I think it's going to be like a wispy trail behind him, but it's going to be more. Oh, that hit the throat. It's going to be more.
All right, Nuno, calm down.
I think it's going to be more like just a Perrin seeing him out and about in the wild, because I think they're going to need to show more about the World of Dreams before they just start showing Hopper alive there. They're going to have to expound on what the World of Dreams is. I think that could be a good avenue to do it, but I think the better avenue would be through Egwene with the Wise Ones. It's built-in exposition for what the World of Dreams is.
Well, so one of the things that I want to throw out there is I definitely think that they're going to do that this season but again, they've shown so much propensity to do sort of the showing the parallel. And again, so many different stories in the Wheel of Time are these parallels of things that are happening. So, you have in episode 6, which was one of our favorites, you have the parallel between Rima and Balsam fighting for their lives and Egwene fighting for her sanity. And you have these things that are going on in real time, sort of in different places, but doing a very similar thing. And so I can very much see Egwene training with the Wise Ones and Perrin learning about the World of Dreams elsewhere as this sort of parallel journey of very different travels. Or very different knowledge bases and things like that. And so I definitely feel like they're going to do a lot of that with Egwene in the Waste with the Wise Ones, Perrin in the Dream World with Hopper, and that we will. I feel like we'll actually see Hopper again in the real world because I feel like he is an entity that they will use again, very akin to sort of the Heroes of the Horn or Visions or whatever. But I definitely think that they're going to explain a lot more about the World of Dreams this season.
Right now, like everything that's happened in Teleron Rion, it's just been like a dream.
Kind of a
Oh
weird,
no,
trippy
it's just a
thing
dream.
that
No, it's
happened,
just a dream. No, it's just a dream. And I mean, it actually could still be just dreams, given the nature of Samael and Lanfear being who they are and the knowledge they have that infiltrate dreams. I mean, all of book 1 is, or half of book 1 is Balsamon, just interrupting everybody's dreams, offering people wine. Hey man, I'm here to turn you to the dark side, but I also kind of want to party.
So here's some wine. Here's a rat with a broken back. It's fun times, right?
I like the question because it does tackle one of the big plot points that needs to be addressed in season 3, and that is the World of Dreams.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm hoping that what we'll get is another bit of storyline that we will be able to go back and watch the first season, second season, and catch the callbacks and go, aha, that is, get little indicators or get little something. Okay, listen, you're just being
Well, also, one of
But,
the things that I also appreciate is that season 1 and season 2, if you will, mostly season 2, if we're being clear and honest.
Someone's mic is crackling.
Someone's mic is crackling.
It's not this one. I already moved it.
Whose mic?
Is it still happening?
Whose mic?
Are we good? Did we fix it? Did we move it?
Coming from one of the mics near the beards.
I just turned mine off.
I started reading that before I noticed it was a joke.
Okay, I just moved. Okay, yeah. You guys turn yours off.
All right, we got one saying it's better.
Okay. So it's not my mic. I'll turn my mic off. Okay. Right? Yeah. Well, and it's a brand new thing too, you know.
it's perfect.
So other than me rubbing my beard on it, we'll see if it's any better. You
All
probably
right, we got two people saying it's better.
Okay. Copy that.
Who knows? We have been using these now for a
For a
grand
while.
total of 2 hours, so the batteries might be running low.
Or something.
I don't know.
Andrew
So,
moved
yeah.
and it crackled. It is you. Ha!
So I will also say
I also
season
did deliberately rub my beard on it.
Yeah, you did.
season 2 did a relatively good job of actually communicating just how good the Forsaken are in the World of Dreams, if you will, or at least how good they think they are to a certain degree. And so I think that also will do a better job in some ways of communicating just how dangerous the World of Dreams can be. Because in the books, one of the problematic things for Teleran Riyadh at the beginning was that we saw Perrin running around getting almost no consequences in the World of Dreams at all. And then, of course, Egwene shows up to the Wise Ones and she's like, yes, teach me how to be in the World of Dreams. And the first thing they say is, don't ever go there without a chaperone or we will end your whole career. Because it's so dangerous and there are so many problems and you probably can't even make it through day 1. We're surprised that you made it through any trips to Teleran Riyadh without getting yourself killed or maimed. And we're like, I sat there in the books being like, we're on book 4. Perrin has been running around in the World of Dreams with, like, yes, Hopper, a chaperone, but like with no consequences and very little fear for like 3 entire books. And so, like,
But it's
definitely
okay.
in
He
the
told him
show-
that you're here too strong, young bull, about
no,
30
and he
bajillion
definitely
times.
also attacked him a few times, which kicked him out of the World of Dreams. I get that. I appreciate that. But it did not feel like there was enough gravitas to the World of Dreams in the earliest books.
Not enough
And then they
gravitas.
slammed it into you in book 4. And then you were like, okay, I don't feel like... It was like the show not doing a training montage. Like, it was just, they slammed it in, and then you were like, why am I afraid of this? Or like, can Rand actually use his sword? Or like, you know, whatever. Because they just kind of like, he told you to be afraid without actually giving you any reason to be. And in the show, I feel like they're doing a slightly better job of showing that land fear actually does have a lot of control here. You should be afraid. You should be very, very afraid. Hey, sorry.
All right, we have time for one more question.
One
Sure.
more question. Let's go.
What's that? Somebody in the
All right,
audience likes
Tamer Al Norm. Hey, boyos. Were you happy with the Matt arc or lack thereof and Dono's portrayal?
I mean, of people that don't really get an arc in the TV show, Matt's not one that I would put in that camp. Especially considering, like, I'm not a big fan of this argument, but considering everything around the actors for Matt, I kind of get it.
I think Donald killed it. I actually really thought that Donald was fantastic. The character was obviously still rough because they were making up for certain things. But yeah.
So, in light of, so this is like the asterisk. Yeah, I'm okay with. I like the way they did it.
Like
With the
Xavier
asterisk
Douglas,
of knowing like they had to overcome and like rewrite season 2, and work the character of Matt back into being around places. Do I think it's like really lame that it's just like, oh, you're prison in the tower. Oh, now we're going to Falma. Oh, knockout. Oh, look at you're here, or knockout, and then oh, suddenly you're in Falma. I mean. Yeah, it's kind of cheesy. It feels very much like D&D Dungeon Master. I just need you to move-esque kind of thing. And I'm gonna have like, you know, the false Hydra knock you out instead of kill you, just so I can move you or whatever. But the biggest thing I don't like about his storyline, though, is everything around the dagger.
Yeah.
There's no caveat there. It is literally everything around the dagger. I am
The rules keep changing.
not
with that
as
record.
much. I'm not as much of a fan of, considering some things that looks like they're happening, some things that a certain very well-known book writer maybe lets slip on somebody's live stream or something. Yeah.
I gotta say the same thing. You know, when it comes to, first off, I agree with you, Daniel. Donald Finn is killing it.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job. I think he's a great Matt. I do. When it comes to the story, he definitely feels like the character that they're having the hardest time fitting into the rest of the crew.
Yep.
They're kind of doing this like kind of skipping along thing. Like, well, now we need you to be here, so Lampert's going to knock you out and travel, and you're going to wake up and cool. Well, now we need you to do this, so Dagger has lightsaber powers now. Okay, now we need you to do this because we need it to happen. So, I mean, and don't get me wrong, him charging up to the tower with the horn and even blowing the horn. Oh God, it was so great.
Let Donald doot.
And Donald did doot.
Donald dooted.
Donald dooted. I thought it was an interesting choice to have him yell out "Time to toss the dice" instead of "For the
That
glory
one.
of the Red
Correct.
Eagle."
Balthazar.
But you know, it is what it is. And it's interesting. Like I said, I think it definitely feels like that's the one that they're having the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
Squeaking into the show.
With all that, like I'm feel fairly confident that the vast majority of like our quote unquote criticisms, like I would say about 90% of our criticisms about season 2, definitely do boil down to preference over the fact that
Yes.
we love the books and we like how things happen in the books.
Correct.
And change is scary. So a lot of it is like, like I think season 2 is still like leagues better than season 1.
Yes.
Like they definitely upped everything up.
Which is another subject of our panel that's coming up next.
No, that was the last one.
No, isn't that
The next one's talking about changes.
changes? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Changes.
yeah.
Changes.
Close enough.
Turn in
But,
season 2.
So yeah, when we say like, we don't like this, we don't like that, or whatever, admittedly it is because most of the time we like how it happens in the books more than happens in the show. And we're also cognizant of the fact that you can't just shot for shot remake a book into a TV show, or you wind up with the pilot that shall not be named.
Hashtag bring back Billy. Well, thank you, everyone.
Daniel has
sorry.
rights.
Go, Daniel.
I Donald killing the character. I think it's awesome. I will absolutely reserve judgments on Matt and whatnot for season 3, just because again, the hard left turns that they had to go ahead and make were very rough. And as stated, Josh, I think hit the nail right on the head. They were like, we don't know how to use you right now, given how we have used you in the past because we had to. And again, I don't want to hand wave and just say absolutely, oh, showrunners are all fine, or scriptwriters are all fine for blaming an actor and things like that. There is a certain amount of responsibility that everybody has to this project and things like that. But at the same time, what do you do when something like that happens? And so I will reserve it to season 3 because I do think that he is sort of in the right place with the right mindset to a certain degree now. And so what would they do with him in the next few episodes will matter more to me than what they did in these last episodes, if that makes sense.
It's not the panel. I'm sorry, it's not the panel next. It's
Oh yeah.
we find out who wins season 2
Correct.
Rock Fantasy League.
Yes. The panel is not until 4.
Yeah, the panel. Sorry, I got that mixed up. I'm going to post the link right now.
Excellent.
Yep. So look in the chat. Josh is posting a link for the Watt Fantasy League thing. It's going to be the next 2 hours. We'll be joined by the fantastic Commissioner Schmack and anybody else from the other teams that can make it. That's like the one list I haven't seen, so I don't know who's going to be there.
That's fair.
But you know who should be there? All of you.
Ha!
And we're going to lock the doors, so all of y'all here live actually have to be there.
So y'all,
But
That's a fire code violation.
thank y'all so much.
fire code violation.
Damn straight.
It was fun. Josh died. Daniel kind of died.
Okay, bye.
Understood.